What's up, y'all? Mario Lopez with a very special guest in studio, Michele DiMeo. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm good. Hi, how are you?
I'm well. Very nice to meet you. You were going to tell me something about your mother.
Yes. So my mom loves you. Absolutely. Since I was, I think, 8 years old. I'm aging myself. Loves you to pieces. And when I was asked to do this, because she passed away 7 years ago. And I said, I think she's putting us together.
That's great.
Because she used to watch your show, and so she's up there watching.
Oh, well, God bless her. I love Mama DiMeo. Thank you so much. I made my day hearing that. People know you as the Restaurant Diva. That's a great nickname to get. Does that represent you? How did you become the Restaurant Diva?
Long story. About 9 years ago, we were opening a restaurant in Fort Lauderdale, in Las Olas, and a very good friend of mine owns Celebrity Boxing, and he was launching his Florida franchise.
What's his name, by the way?
Damon Feldman.
Damon Feldman, yes.
You know Damon?
I know him, and I know his brother who does bare knuckle boxing, yes.
That's a whole nother story, but they're doing their show as well. So we just launched our reality show, DiMeo Dynasty, and he's doing his as well with his brother.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I think they're doing the premiere in April with ours.
Got it.
It's called Combat Brothers.
Oh, nice. Combat Brothers, that's great. And then both brothers and stuff. Do you still live in Fort Lauderdale?
No, I live in Maryland.
Oh, you live in Maryland. What part?
Annapolis.
Annapolis,
Yeah,
okay.
but we're getting ready to relocate to New York, so I'm so excited.
Oh, wow. All right, have you been in Maryland for a while now?
30 years.
Oh, 30 years. Okay, so Fort Lauderdale was a lot, yeah. The restaurant world can be obviously very demanding and a tricky business. What inspired you to get into this space?
I'm married into the space. My husband is the restaurateur. I came from business and operations, and I worked for a large accounting firm and opened hundreds of stores in a franchise industry and the weight loss industry for years.
Oh, wow.
We met, and I started doing some consulting for him. And 20 years later, I'm still in the restaurant business. And that's why I paint my hair, because every gray hair is called a restaurant. It's a demanding business.
Because it's a quick turn. Most restaurants don't last. What I read something like
80%.
80% fail. That's crazy. You don't want to get into that business. But you managed to...
I'm still here.
And then the dining landscape has really changed.
It has.
From your perspective, what are the trends that are making restaurants work right now?
Yeah. So we have a mix of fast casual and full service. Full service is very different. I think both of them are trending smaller footprints, smaller spaces. Because, I mean, back in the day, full service was huge spaces, 10,000, 15,000, the bigger the better. Now it's smaller, very vibey experience. It's not about the food. I mean, obviously everybody loves a good meal. Everybody enjoys the wow experience so much better. You know, you go and you eat atmosphere. I have friends that say they eat atmosphere more than they eat the food. They go in, I mean, everybody, what do? You go in, you take pictures. You eat with your camera first.
Exactly. One of my favorite restaurants happens to be in Fort Lauderdale that you mentioned right there.
Which one?
Cafe Moderano. That's my buddy, Steve Moderano. Very well.
You know what? I know. You posted a picture with him, or he posted a picture.
Yes,
we know him.
You know, he's a great guy.
Yes.
He does a great job, and he's been there over 30 years. He does a great job, just like you said, atmosphere. He DJs and he cooks at the same time. He turns it into a disco. So I see why his works, and that food is incredible as well. Why do you think 80% of the other ones fail?
So the restaurant space is so hard. You have to come out strong. You have to have great marketing. You have to have the wow factor. It's so volatile. There's so many people out there that just want to own a restaurant. They don't know how to own a restaurant. Yeah. They don't learn their business. They open up in the wrong location. I say it all the time, location, location, location. Right. You can be on the wrong side of the street, walking north to work. They walk right by you, or south to go home, and they're on the other side of the street. So there's so many reasons. You know, it's food cost. I mean, I do a podcast every week, and every guest that comes on mentions two things. They mention COVID, because COVID changed entire restaurant.
The game. Absolutely. But really, in that space, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, the restaurant space got killed.
And is that what you talk about on your podcast, the restaurant?
So my podcast is called Dine and Dish.
Dine and Dish, that's good. Look at you, I like Restaurant Diva.
And I bring on guests that talk about everything in that space, from decor to buying power, distribution, anything that the listeners can take away from. Because it's not just about the restaurant space, it's about business and industry. And I mean, obviously you want to, just like your show, you want to intrigue people and get people to listen more. Yeah. So even though they work in that space, they have to have some type of experience or knowledge that can relate to other industries.
Got it. So Michelle, for someone dreaming of opening their first restaurant, what's one lesson you wish someone had told you when you started?
Don't open.
Odds are against you. You're right.
Run. Don't walk. No, that's not the right answer. But
no, that's a real answer. You're
but
right.
it's true. We're in the franchising business as well, and I meet with franchisees and we sit down. I do discovery days, 10, 12-hour days, and the first thing I ask them, why do you want to be in this business? If you can't know the reason behind that, you can't open a restaurant. It's a hard job. You have to be in it all the time. You have to be on top of it. You have to know your business. You have to lead. You have to train.
Consumes you, yeah.
Or people don't follow. But I guess the one thing that I would say is learn your business. I tell every franchisee that. Know your business, work on it, not in it.
Great advice. And looking ahead, what's next for Michelle, the Restaurant Diva? Any projects or or
there's
collabs?
Always a project.
You said you have the reality show, you have the podcast. Is that going to interfere with you running the businesses?
Hell no. I am a multitasker. I need a million things going on at one time or I'm bored. We are moving. I'm moving my entire headquarters to New York.
Why are you moving?
We bought a house in Edgewater, New Jersey, right on the Hudson. So I'm so excited. I get to look at New York every day, wake up to the city and go to the bed to the city. And we're opening our newest concept, Vivi's Chicken and Mac, which is my husband's dream to have his new franchise. So we have 3 of those opening this year.
Wow.
We're doing a new full service in Jersey City. So we're excited about that. And I'm finishing my book finally. I started a book 3 years ago.
You're Superwoman.
I wear a cape sometimes.
Hey, the Restaurant Diva with the cape.
Restaurant Diva.
It.
Yeah.
I'm going to visit your establishment when I'm
I would love
when in the
you
area.
to.
Don't forget about me.
How can you?
Okay.
Now, I do have to say one thing.
All right, go ahead.
I know out of everything you do, my favorite is your TikToks with your kids.
Oh,
I watch them all the time. So I have a 29-year-old. She's going to be 29 this year.
Oh, wow. You have a 29?
And I have a 6-year-old.
Whoa, that is a gap.
20-year gap. So when we were talking about doing this, I said, oh my God, I love your TikToks, because I do them now with my 6-year-old.
That's great.
She always says, can you do a TikTok? I got to be famous. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, my 6-year-old.
That's great. Well, you seem to have it all figured out. Business and the family and the whole thing.
Yeah,
such a pleasure to meet you. And I look forward to checking out your new establishment.
I would love you to come, please.
Thank you so much. Be sure to check out Michelle, the Restaurant Diva, wherever you're located.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.